This is the plaintiff, Terry Ford. She says she bought a Ford Windstar from the shady defendants and soon found out it had about 1 million mechanical issues. She spent all kinds of money fixing it and wants them to reimburse her because they knew the car was a dud, unloaded it on her, and that isn't fair. She's suing for $940, the amount she's owed. These are the defendants, Bobby Erickson Sr. and Jr. They say the woman never made payments on this car and dodged them for weeks. Finally, she told them she didn't have any intention of paying them because she hit a pothole or something like that. They ended up repossessing the thing and have no idea why the plaintiff is suing them, because she doesn't have a leg to stand on. They're accused of selling a clunker.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Terry Ford.
Yes.
You are suing Bobby Erickson Jr. and Bobby Erickson Sr.'s car company. You don't want us to use the company name, so we'll respect that. For $940 that you say you are owed as a result of them not honoring their warranty and forcing you to run around town. We'll discuss what happened. Tell me exactly, when did you buy this car?
Me and my mom went looking for a car, and she's, you know, said up in the Boston Road area they have cars, used car lots.
Had you ever bought a car from them before?
No.
Okay, so you find their place and you see a car and you like the car and you end up buying it for how much?
$35.
Okay, for $3,500.
For $3,500.
All right, what goes wrong?
Okay. Now, okay, when I got in the car, the ABS brake light came on, and I'm like, okay, what does this mean? Ivan, who is their mechanic on site, said, that's the ABS brake, that's for the brakes, okay? Let me run back in and get the machine to run the test on it to find out what, you know, what was the reason or what might have been the problem for it.
And what happened? What was the result of that?
Nothing happened. He said it was the sensor. It had to be the sensor.
So did he fix that?
Not at that time.
Did he fix it later?
I don't even think he fixed it later.
Well, there's a warranty on the car, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the warranty is for how long?
30 days or 1,000 miles.
30 days or 1,000 miles?
Yes.
Okay, and that's your understanding of your warranty as well, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so now, which is a part that they don't fix that ends up costing you money, which is the reason why you're in court, I think?
On the 4th, I had to take the car back again because the ABS light came on again.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, why is this happening? And then I let them know, but that morning, me and my fiance got up, and when we were in the car and I made a turn with the car, he was like, wait, that don't sound right. So I said, what are you talking about? He said, turn the wheel again. And when I turned it, he said, no, turn it back the other way. And I turned it, he was like that. So he said, I'll tell you what, let's go over here to the mechanic shop. And
a different place? Or
yeah, a different place.
Okay.
That morning, because I think they told me to come in about 11. This was about 9 o'clock. So we went, and the guy put it on the lift, and he told me what the problem was.
And what did he say the problem was?
He said that the struts needed to be changed, the inner rod, the outer tire rod. I need an alignment. 2 struts and labor would cost X amount of dollars. I took it to them.
Okay, let me see what they gave you on June 4th.
Okay.
So those people just gave you an estimate on June 4th.
Yeah, and this is wrinkled because Bobby took it and threw it in the garbage. My fiance took it out of the garbage.
You had to fish it and take it out of the garbage?
Yes.
Okay, Bobby's the son?
The son,
All
Bobby
right, so
Jr.
tell me what happens. You get this estimate, and then you go over there, and what happens?
When I go over there, I let Bobby know. Bobby says to me, this is not right. You know, these doesn't cost as much. These companies always trying to get extra money out of you. But I'll have the mechanic look at it. So I'm like, okay, you're telling me it's not a problem, but that sound is there. Okay. So I left.
And left the car there?
No, I didn't leave the car because.
Well, what work then did they do that day? That's what I'm not understanding.
What
work did you do that day?
We diagnosed the problems that were showed to us with that paper, and we found that the struts were fine in the vehicle, and there was, I believe, the front right tire rod end was loose, which could have been from a bumper wear and tear, but we were going to replace it. And this repair shop just basically tried getting the job out of her. So,
okay, but so when you say we were going to replace it, you didn't?
Not that day. We made an appointment for her to come back, but she never did.
Why did she have to come back? Why didn't you just take care of it?
I think she came a little later in the day than usual, because we usually take our appointments in the morning, finish them at the end of the day.
Why didn't she just leave the car?
Oh, she said that she couldn't leave the car because she had no other rides. So.
All right, so you tell her all this stuff is not needed. The only thing that's needed is this small thing,
There
and
was
I'll
a
take
tie
care
rod
of it.
end and a strut mount.
And then she never came back.
Right.
Now, does that sound accurate that you said to that you just got sick of him, I guess, and felt like
No.
the work was needed and they weren't doing it?
He told me, you know, he's tired of all these problems that I'm coming back to him with. From that point on, talk to his father because he's not talking to me anymore. He's tired of
It had nothing to do with the actual repair of the car. When she came back, I had no problem repairing the vehicle. But when I had brought up the fact that she had owed a balance on the vehicle, she had came back after it was due, and I said, before I do any work, I need to get paid the $293 because I'm the one that gave her the loan on it.
Okay.
He didn't want me to give the
So she still
loan.
owed $293
Just for the sales tax.
for the sales tax
Yes.
on the car.
Yes.
And then she said, when you told her you have to pay your balance on this car,
Yes.
she said,
She told me that she wasn't going to pay it because she had other repairs that had to be done. After the date that the $293 was due, I had never seen her again because she wouldn't come back because I told her I was going to repossess the car. So she wouldn't bring it back.
wait. Now the plot thickens. Now I
Yes.
understand. So, because you told her you were going to repossess the car.
Yes.
All right.
But this is along the time.
So then
about
you
4
end
or
up
5
taking it
different
to
phone
somebody else, and how much do you pay?
back to the same guy, and here's the one that I paid this time, and the amount is even less now. And he never told me that he would fix that problem.
All righty then. When do you get involved, Dad?
I just want to come into there right now in regards to, we ended up repoing this car, by the way.
You did?
Yes.
That's
well,
why
do
we...
tell.
Is it riskier to buy at a used car lot than a new car lot?
Yeah, I think it is. You don't know the shady characters.
You know what?
The shady characters in a used car lot opposed to a new one.
Okay, what do you think?
Okay, well, I reckon you've got to be careful in any lot because car salesmen are dodgy most of the time. So
Well, that's such a generalization.
well,
you know, they say that about lawyers, too.
second to bankers, I feel, really.
What about lawyers? Where do they square?
Lawyers, they're about third.
Third. Okay, going inside the courtroom.
So when do you repo the car?
We repoed the car on September 18th with a repo company repossessed the car. We ended up with the car, and then she did not contact me. Her mother did. Came in and paid $300 toward the charges, which were $450.
The new charges of repo.
$450 and the $293.
The
So
mom
I'm
paid
still-
all of that?
She paid only $300. That's all she had. She begged me. She was praying for me. She was... I don't know where Miss Terry Ford came from, but the mother's a sweetheart.
My
So
mother
she
is
prayed
not
for
a
you
beggar
and-
like that. No.
The mother's also very smart. And she's
Yeah, she's
praying for you
smarter
is
than
all
I
it
am.
takes to get
My
the
mother
bill.
will pay.
Stop
Not go for
talking.
the
Because they're
If
lying.
Stop
Okay,
talking.
okay.
If praying for you is all it takes to get a 50% reduction in the price of things, I'm like, dear Lord, pray for the. I mean, you know, that's pretty. So what happened? You wrote off the rest
I
of it?
released the car, and then I wrote it off, and then I get the thing in the mail to go to court.
That'll
so.
show you. All right. In any event, what is it you're suing for? You're suing for $15 for a mechanic to look at your
For
car.
them to look
When?
at the car on the 15th to see what was wrong with it.
That's something you chose to do. Why would somebody else pay you for that?
Okay.
All right, then you're suing for the $675 to fix the car. Let's put that one to a side. Then you're suing for $250 for missing wages, 2 days of work.
Yes. He didn't tell
But
me.
how does that mean that they have to pay you for 2 days of work?
Because I have to go back for the aggravation of, him doing this
It
to
doesn't
me.
work that way. Let me tell you what this is about. This is about one thing and one thing only, and that's the rack and pinion and the struts. Okay, that's what this is about. She has a warranty that says that it's supposed to that's supposed to be covered. Clearly, that's a covered part under the warranty. And I have a repair shop that says it needs doing. Okay, I have you saying no, it doesn't, and then I have the repair shop doing it. If you had some evidence against this particular repair shop that they're a bunch of frauds, that's fine. But if I'm supposed to just assume that everybody's in it for the money, then I also have to assume that you're in it to save money because you're one of them. So, you see what I mean? So unless you have some evidence that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this car, she's crazy, and, this sound wasn't happening, and it's completely made up, and this particular shop is a fraud, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, then this is work that she did pay for during the 30 days that should have been under warranty. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to give you the amount of money. I'm not going to award to you the amount of money that you're suing for. What I am going to order is I'm going to order the shop to reimburse her the $675. You chose to eat that $450. You can choose to not eat it and chase her for it. It's amazing to me that knowing that you sued them, but I got one thing in front of me and it's only this. So this is all I can take care of, $675. Verdict for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, here come the car guys. Come on out here. She wins the case against you. Step in right here. What's your reaction to this verdict?
I think it's ridiculous only because the lack of evidence against us. The only thing she had was a repair bill. So I mean, any other company could have charged them whatever they wanted to, and we tried helping her out.
How do you like the way your son handled the whole job?
Does very well, but I think Miss Ford belongs in Hollywood.
Okay, good. Head right down this way.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, come on in here. Satisfied how this comes out?
Yes, I am, very much so. Very much satisfied.
What do you think happened here in
They were
this case?
swindlers.
They were?
Yes. With, with me going back and forth there, trying to get them to, fix what is right. Then the son tells me he's not speaking to me anymore, speak only to his father. I called back there several times to talk to the father.
Did you like speaking to the father? You
Yeah.
never spoke to the father?
No.
Harvey?
Okay, Kurt, so here's the deal. The key to winning cases like this is to get a warranty. That's why this plaintiff won. Even if it's a used car, you are allowed to negotiate a warranty. Even if the contract says you can't, you always can, or you can walk away.